Okay, good morning, all of you. Is my voice audible? Yes. Is my voice audible, all of you? Yes or not? Hello. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, 59 students join till now. We'll wait for some more minutes. Meanwhile, see, you people already said this thing. Always you maintain your class note. That is very, very important because at the end you have to upload your complete class note as your assignment. Okay, that will carry 10 mark. Let don't wait until last moment. Whenever class is going on, I'm writing. You people also write in the class note. Maintain proper class note. And once this unit will complete, I will ask next day or maximum 2 days I will give so that the people will upload your not today, one day only. Same day you have to upload your class note. So whatever people are writing, take a photo, convert to PDF and merge the PDF and keep it with you. Initially, just take photo or by using a camera scanner is there in mobile, just take photo and arrange it in proper order and keep it with you so that once your class means unit will be over, you will convert to PDF and merge the PDF. Otherwise, now also you can convert the PDF and you should keep it with you. So once your class is over, then you have to merge the PDF. That is very, very important. Okay. You have to merge the PDF and you have to upload because that whole class note of second unit is your assignment and it will carry 10 marks. That is very, very important. And one important thing is, see, don't give your note, means soft copy to any other student. That is another important thing because if you give your soft copy to other student, if he or she will upload the same soft copy in the GLearn, then problem is he will get zero and you also will get zero. So please don't help other. And rest student, every time I'm uploading the video link, if you want, you can go through the video link. If you miss some class or if you not maintain the class note for a particular date, you can go to the video link again. You have to make it. But it is a suggestion to all students: don't give your soft copy of your class note, means of your own handwriting to other, because I will verify each and every student's note, and if any two or three or 10 or 20 whatever, if I'll find same by using this plagiarism algorithm, if I'll find same, then it may be 9 pointer or 10 pointer or 8 pointer, I will award 0 mark. So please don't help in this way to any of you. Means don't give your handwriting notebook to your any close people. This is sincere suggestion. Other, I found that number of time last year also I given 0 mark to so many students because of friendship they given, and they misutilize that friendship and they upload the same soft copy instead of writing. So what happened? Finally, both got 0 mark like this. And at the end, if you people request also, I will not listen because now I'm saying no all this thing. So this is suggestion. Don't give your personal notebook, the soft copy of notebook to anyone. Okay, because I'm providing the links. So if he or she wants, she can go through the link and again she will write or he will write. So you please don't give your note to any of your very close friend also, because who knows who will upload the same. And if I'll find at that time, I will not listen any excuse. I will award 0 mark to that number of students. So this is sincere suggestion. So maintain your class note. That is very important, and keep the soft copy with you because at the end you have to upload. And remember, this is 10 mark, and 10 mark is not means a small number. This will change your grade completely. Okay, there is no variation. If you get 0 mark means it will change your grade. Yes or not? So you should be very cautious about this. Don't give your note to anyone. That is only the suggestion. Okay. Still, if you want to take risk to test the faculty, then your wish you can do it, but don't call at the end again when you will get 0 mark. Okay. Now 94 students join. We'll start our class today. And today also, if people having one quiz at the end. The white screen is visible to all people?
Yes, sir.
Yes or not? Okay, fine. Okay. Now, till now, what you people did? You people did DFT of n sequence. Yes. And after that, the periodicity property and circular shift, circular reverse. Okay. Then some property like linear property. Yes or not? You all people, just what you read, just recall. Okay. DFT of n sequence, you people. We started with that xk and 0 to n minus 1 x of n e to power minus j 2 pi nk by n. Then also inverse also people read x of n equals to 1 by n summation of k 0 to n minus 1 x of k e to power j 2 pi nk by n. After that, you people read the Tudor factor omega n e to power minus j 2 pi by n, and also people read how to find this Tudor factor value. I given yes or not? So many examples I given. After that, if people read the time reversal, yes, x of n minus l, l may be any value. Similarly, x of n plus l or n plus n0, whatever you want to write, right? Okay. Then if people read the circular shift also, and why the name is circular also I explain. This is a circular shift. Why the name is circular also I explain. Then it is a circular reverse or circular time reverse also people read. After that, if people read the linear property, if people read the time shifting property, that is very important, and also it did some problem. Okay. Then what if people read frequency shifting property also? If people read yes or not? Frequency shifting property also you people read, and we did some variety of problem of a frequency shifting property. Okay. Now today we will discuss one new topic, means new property, that is um, circular reverse property or time reverse property. I'm using circular because everything is circular. Circular reverse property. Okay. See, I'm giving all the proofs. The main reason behind this is if the exam is offline, then you will get all these proofs. If online means proofs will not come, but offline means you will get all these proofs. Okay. Now, if x of n dft x of k, and also see if you have any query, immediately you can ask me. Okay. If you people will not ask me, so I will think that people are understanding everything. So don't wait. If you have any doubt, any query, you unmute yourself and speak. Okay. Then x of minus n modulo n, x of minus n modulo n dft is x of minus k modulo n. Means what is the meaning? Meaning is x of n minus n dft is x of n minus k. Okay. Now I'm giving the proof. See, it's very simple. dft of x of minus n modulo n, since x of n is periodic, x of minus n is periodic with period n, no doubt. That's why I'm here use x of minus n modulo n. This proof was I given previously. Then the dft is summation of n 0 to n minus 1 x of minus n modulo n e to power minus j 2 pi nk by n, that is equals to summation of n 0 to n minus 1 x of n minus n e to power minus j 2 pi nk by n. Then what to do? Same, put n minus n equals to some variable p. Then n equals to 0 means p equals to capital N, and n equals to n minus 1 means p equals to 1. This is your x of p. e to power minus j 2 pi k by n, and n means your capital N minus p. Okay, so this is your summation of p equals to 1 to n x of p e to power minus j 2 pi k capital N by small capital N multiply e to power j 2 pi pk by capital N, and this n cancel, this n will cancel, and e to power minus j 2 pi k value equals to 1. Okay, and what I will do, since p is a variable, so what I will do, I can replace again p by n, no problem, because p is a variable. Summation of n 1 to capital N x of n e to power j 2 pi. I replace simple p by again n because p is a variable. Okay, so how we can write this is equals to summation of n 1 to capital N minus 1 x of n e to power j 2 pi n k n plus what is the next sample value capital N. Now put small n equals to capital N, then what will happen? Capital N will cancel. E to power j 2 pi k equals to 1. So I am writing directly x of capital N. Okay. Now you all people know x of n is periodic with period of n, means you all people know that x of n is periodic with period of capital N. So what is the value of x of 0? X of 0 equals to x of capital N. So what I will do, instead of x of n, now I will use x of 0. Okay, so what I will do, just in place of this x of n, please you all people write x of 0. Okay, now if you write x of 0, then what will happen? X of 0 multiply, I can write e to power j 0, no problem, because e to power 0 is 1. Now see, initially it is n 1 to n minus 1. Now x of 0 e to power j 0 added means if you take inside, then the limit will change. Instead of 1, it will start from 0. Okay, now the new limit is n equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e to power j 2 pi nk by n. Okay, clear? Now it is equals to summation of n 0 to n minus 1 x of n. I can write like this, e to power minus j 2 pi n, this is minus k divided by n. Okay, now if you add minus k plus or minus n, no problem, yes or not? Add plus n or minus n, no problem. So it is here it is minus k, that's why it is minus k. And since if you add here, see my point is here, if you add here plus n, or if you subtract minus n, it will not change, yes or not? Because n will cancel, and e to power j 2 pi nk equals to 1. So no change. So I can write like this, x of minus k, this is also equals to, I can write like this, x of minus k plus or minus n, that is equals to x of minus k modulo n. Proved. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, clear all of you? It's very simple. So finally what you got, this is x of minus n modulo n, that is the circular reverse of a sequence. If you find DFT in frequency domain also, you are getting reverse, circular reverse, x of minus k modulo n. Okay, clear? Simple proof. This proofs also people note down, because who knows what is your final exam. If the final exam is online, then obviously this proofs not required. But if the final exam is offline, then these proofs are very, very, very important. You will get these proofs for 6 marks minimum. Okay, clear? Fine, all of you understand? Now I will go to, okay, I'm giving 1 minute time, you finish it. Huh? I'm giving 1 minute time, you finish it. After that, we go to next property. I'll give once one example, then I'll go to next property. Just 1 minute time, finish it. Okay, 1 minute is over, more than 1 minute over. I'll go to the next. Clear. Now, see, I'll give one simple problem. If DFT of x of n equals to x of k equals to 1, 1 plus j, 0, 1 minus j, then find DFT of x of minus n. One of the simplest question. Then DFT of x of minus n is, you all people know, this is x of minus k. So how you are doing x of minus k? Simple. Circular reverse. The first sample will not change 1. Then what to do? Simple write rest sample in the reverse order. Already I said how to do. 1 minus j, 0, 1 plus j. This is your answer. Okay, clear? This is a simple example. Otherwise, you can take also, let x1k equals to x of minus k. This process also correct. Then k equals to 0. Yes or not? The same process. Then x1 0 equals to x of 0 equals to 1. K equals to 1. This process already people know. X1 1 equals to x of minus 1. X of minus 1 and minus 1 sample not exist. Yes or not? So it is of modulus 4. So you can write like this: x of minus 1 plus 4, that is equals to x of 3. X of 3 means 1 minus j. Yes or not? Then k equals to k equals 3, like this you people will do. This already is said. Okay. K equals to 2 means x1 2 equals to x of minus 2, that is x of minus 2 plus 4. Okay, that is x of 2 equals to 0. Similarly, x1 3 you will do. Okay. Now we'll go to the next property. Simple. Whenever you want to do this circular reverse, you just fix the first sample value, then rest you write in the reverse order. Okay, like your x of minus n. We'll get the answer. If you are confused, then this is the process. Just you can take let x1 k equals to this value, then put k equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, and you will get the value. If it is in the range of 0 to 3, it's okay. If not, just add plus 4 or subtract 4 to bring it to the range. That is very important. Now, conjugate property. next is this is very important property. All the properties are important. Conjugate property. Okay, if x of n dft x of k, then x conjugate n dft x conjugate minus k, or you can say x conjugate minus k modulo n, that is equals to x conjugate n minus k. Both are correct. Simple. Okay, proof also I'll give. It's a very simple proof. dft of x conjugate n equals to summation of n 0 to n minus 1 x conjugate n e to power minus j 2 pi nk by n. Then what I will do? Simple, take this conjugate completely outside. Summation of n 0 to n minus 1 x of n e to power j 2 pi nk by n. This is your whole conjugate, that is equals to summation of n 0 to n minus 1 x of n. I can write like this, minus j 2 pi n. This is minus k. Now you add anything plus or minus, let ln, no problem, divided by n whole conjugate, because you add multiple of n, no problem. N will cancel, rest e to power minus j 2 pi nl value or plus j 2 pi nl value equals to 1. So you add plus or minus ln, no problem. Then what is this value? This is your x of minus k, or you can say minus k plus or minus ln, also correct. Whole conjugate, simple, I am taking n. Okay, that is x of minus k plus n, minus n also correct. Conjugate, that is x conjugate n minus k. Proved. This is very important. Conjugate property is very, very important. Okay, maximum time we will get question from this conjugate property in PSU exam. Again, I am giving this very small 30-second time to you people to finish this, so that we'll go for problem. Okay, now 1 minute is over. I given 30 seconds, but 1 minute is over. Okay. Now see what we got, DFT of x conjugate n equals to x conjugate n minus k. Now if x of n is real, then what will happen? If x of n is real, means x of n equals to x conjugate n. If x of n equals to x conjugate n, now take DFT both side, then it is x of k equals to x conjugate n minus k. This is very, very important. This formula always will get question in the PSU exam. Now my question, if first 5 sample of x of k is given by 1, 1 plus j, 1 plus 2j, minus 1 plus j, and 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 0. Then find rest sample of x of k if okay, or here start from first 5 sample of x of k is given by this, then find rest sample of x of k if x of n is a real sequence. So what is the answer? Now you have to use this formula. This problem is very, very important. You have to use this formula. Okay. Now first 5 sample given. This is given what x of 0 is given. I'm writing here. X of 0 is given 1. X of 1 is given 1 plus j. X of 2 is given 1 plus 2j. X of 3 given minus 1 plus j. And x of 4 is given 0. Now we have to write the rest sample. Okay, here I not mention the n. Let n equals to 8. Let n equals to 8. Then according to this formula, we can write x of k equals to x conjugate n equals to 8. So 8 minus k. Okay, now it is simple for you. So 0 to 4 given, the rest is 5, 6, 7 is asking. So x of 5 equals to x conjugate 8 minus 5. That is x conjugate 3. Now what is x of 3? X of 3 is minus 1 plus j. And what is conjugate? Minus 1 minus j. Okay. Similarly, we can find x of 6. X of 6 equals to x conjugate 8 minus 6. That is x conjugate 2. So x conjugate 2. X of 2 is 1 plus 2j. X conjugate 2 means 1 minus 2j. Finally, the last one, x of 7. X of 7 is x conjugate 8 minus 7. That is x conjugate 1. X of 1 is 1 plus j. X conjugate 1 is 1 minus j. Okay. So here I given n equals to 8. Sometimes you'll get question for n equals to 14 or n equals to 13, anything. Okay. But this is the, it's very, very important because the maximum time you'll get question. In GATE also, if you see, minimum 3 to 4 times this question, not this question, by using this formula, this type of question came. Okay. Because these are random sample values I taken, but sample values will be different, but question is same. Okay. So this is very, very important. If x of n is real, then x of k equals to x conjugate n minus k. Okay, I hope you all people understand. It's very simple. Again, I'm giving 30-second time to people to finish this problem so that I will go to new property. Okay, finish. Now I'm going to new topic. Okay, the next topic is your circular convolution property. But before that, simple what is circular convolution I will say. Okay, then go to the property. Circular convolution. Say if x1n and x2n and x2n are to finite sequence, then circular convolution means x1n circular convolution of, this is a symbol of circular convolution, x2n equals to summation of L 0 to n minus 1 x1L, x2, n minus L. Everything is same, only just one modulo n. This is your circular convolution formula. Okay, x1n circular convolution of x2n is summation of L 0 to n minus 1. Since both are, see here it is important, this x1n and x2n must have same length. That is very, very important. It's not like linear convolution. Here in this case, this x1n, x2n both must have same length. Okay, if the lengths are not equal, then first we will make the length equal. Then we will do the circular convolution. I will say, don't worry in the problem. So x1n circular convolution x2n is L equals 0 to n minus 1, x1n, x2, n minus L more n. Here the important note is here x1n and x2n having equal length. Okay, means it contains equal number of sample value, equal length. Okay, and that length equals to capital N, and the length equals to capital N. This is important. Okay, both x1 and x2n having equal length, and the n must be equals to capital N. If the lengths are not equal, then first, if length of x1n not equals to length of x2n, then first task is then first make the length of both sequence equal by appending required number of zeros, by appending required number of zeros. Okay, this is very, very important. If lengths are not equal, then first make both length equal, that is a length equals to capital N, by appending required number of zeros. Okay, then perform the circular convolution. Now how to do, I will give one example. See, it is very simple. You remember this formula and you remember this hint. This is very important. This both must have same length. Okay, if not, we will make first the length equals to capital N, then we will perform the circular convolution. Now I'll give one example. See how you people will do. I'm taking randomly, let x1n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and x2n equals to 1, 0, 1, 0. Now in this case, see, both lengths are equal. Okay, so no problem. How to find this circular convolution? See, formula method also I will say, and matrix method I will say, but matrix method is easy for you people. Now first I am giving matrix method, and how to do by using formula also I will say, no problem. Matrix method, see how I am writing. In the matrix method, take any sequence, either x1n and x2n, no problem. Let I am taking x1n. Then you write like this, how I am writing, 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, this last sample will go to first. 4. Rest as usual. 1, 2, 3. Again, this last sample will go to first. 3. Rest as usual. 4, 1, 2. Again, this last will go to first. 2. Rest as usual. 3, 4, 1. Now we will stop here, because again, if you take this last sample equals to first, then 1, 2, 3, 4, that is equals to the first column, yes or not? So this is the matrix over. So you have to generate this type of matrix. Okay, again I'm repeating, first write 1, 2, 3, 4, x1, and if you want to write x2n also, no problem. First write 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after that, last sample, every time you just bring the last sample to first in the next column. See, last sample again we brought to first. This last sample again we brought to first. Again this last not required. This last sample we brought to first. After that, not required. This is over. Clear? So this is very, very, very important. Okay. Now once this matrix you completed, after that what to do? It's very simple. If you use x1n to generate this matrix, then just x2n directly multiply 1 0 1 0. Simple multiplication, matrix multiplication. Then what answer you will get? Matrix multiplication you all people know, yes or not? 1 will multiply with 1, 4 will multiply to 0, 3 will multiply to 1, 2 will multiply to 0, then you will add. Similarly again, same you will do for the second row, third row, fourth row. Okay, then what you will get? You will get here, you just check by yourself, it's very easy. 4, 6, 4, 6, you will get this. How I did? It's very simple, because here these two samples are 0 na, first and third only. So first I third I added 1 plus 3 4, 2 plus 4 6, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6. Okay, but not required to remember, you do as usual the conventional method. So this is your circular convolution. Okay, then I can write here x1n circular convolution of x2n equals to 4 6 4 6. Okay, so this is your matrix method. It's very simple and easy. My suggestion, always follow this matrix method for a circular convolution. Okay, now formula method also I will say how to do. See, formula method. So let y of n equals to x1n circular convolution of x2n, then it is summation of L 0 to n minus 1 x1L x2 and minus L modulo n. Okay, now again same, you all people know that n is varying from 0 to 3, 0 1 2 3, because 0 to n minus 1, here capital N equals to 4, that's why it will vary 0 to 3. Now starts with 0. So what is y of 0? Y of 0 is a summation of L 0 to is 3 x1L x2 of what? Minus L. Now see what to do. Now I'm taking next so that I'll explain. Now this is your x1n, or n is a variable, you can write in the form of x1L also, no problem. 1 2 3 4, and this is your x2n, or you can write in the form of x2L, because n is a variable, not a problem. 1 0 1 0. Then what is x2 of minus L? I'll write first here. x2 of minus L. x2 of minus L means you all people know 1 fix. Then rest you will to write in the reverse form. Simple 0 1 0. Now x2 of minus L plus 1. If you find this, you people know how to do. Okay, you will get like this 0 1 0 1. Trick is the last is coming to first. Okay, generally when you are doing plus means advance means what you are doing, first is going to last, but here you are performing plus for minus L, that's why last is coming to first. Or don't remember these tricks, you do as usual, you know this conventional method. Let y of n equals to like this. If you take and put n equals 0 1 2 3, I did already, and this is I given homework also for you people, that's not a problem. So x2 minus L plus 2, you will get 1 0 1 0. x2 minus L plus 3, up to this only required, you will get your 0 1 0 1. Then what is your y of 0? Y of 0 is summation is fixed. L equals to 0 to 3 x1L x2 of minus L. Okay, now see, this is your x1L and this is your x2 minus L. Multiply. If you multiply, what will get? If you multiply, then what will get? 1 multiply with 1, it is 1. Then 2 multiply 0, it is 0. 3 multiply with 1, it is 3. 4 multiply with 0, it is 0. Now sum of all the sample 1 plus 3 equals to 4. Now if you see the first value equals to 4. Okay, same. Now put Here n equals to 1, yes or not? If you put n equals to 1, then what will get? Y of 1 equals to summation is fixed x1l x2 of minus l plus 1, yes or not? When you put n equals to 1, now see, now second y of 1 equals summation of x1l x2 of minus l plus 1. Now this is x1l fixed. Now just multiply x1l with x2 minus l plus 1. If you multiply this, what will happen? See, 1 multiplied with 0, it is 0. Then 2 multiplied with 1, it is 2. 3 multiplied with 0, it is 0. And 4 multiplied with 1, it is 4. Then sum of all the sample value, it is 6. Now if you check here, the second is 6. Okay. Now same we can do for the third and fourth. Yes or not? Then if you want to write for third, then y of 2 equals summation of x1l multiply x2 minus l plus 2. Now see, this is x1l multiply with x2 minus l plus 2. What you will get? Value will get same. It's summation of see 1 multiply with 1, it is 1. Then 2 multiply with 0, it is 0. 3 multiply with 1, it is 3. And 4 multiply with 0, it is 0. Then sum of all sample value, it is 4. Now check it here. The third one is 4. Similarly, you can do for the last one. Y of 3 equals to summation of x1l x2 minus l plus 3. That is summation of same C x1l. This is x1l multiplied with the last one. So 1 multiply 0, it is 0. Then 2 multiply 1, it is 2. 3 multiply 0, it is 0. Finally 4 multiply 1, it is 4. Again sum of all the sample 6. Now if you check here, see here it's coming 6. Now everywhere this method is given, this matrix method, but if you see any book, this direct formula method you will not find anywhere. You check it. How many books you have, you check it, you will not find this method. Okay. This is just a conventional method how to do, but my suggestion in exam also, this matrix method is very easy and quicker, so better you follow this method. Okay, so this is very important. Now, all of you clear? Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's very, very simple. Okay. Now, okay, we'll give one. I will give one quiz, but before that, just one small problem, so that if both lengths are not same, then how to do? After that, I'll give the quiz link for 5 minutes. Okay. Now, if say if x1n, let this is equals to 1 to 3. I'm taking a random sequence. X2n, that this is equals to simple 1, 2. Okay. Let capital N equals to 4. Now, question is find the circular convolution. How to do? See here, both lengths are not equal. Yes or not? Because you know that length of x1 must be equals to length of x2 must be equals to capital N. Now here both lengths are not equal. So first make it equal. So now x1n become 1, 2, 3, 0, and x2n become 1, 2, 0, 0. Now same. Now matrix method. Again same. 1, 2, 3, 0. Then 0 will come to first, 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 will come first, 3, 0, 1, 2. 2 will come first, 2, 3, 0, 1. Then not required because it will repeat. So we'll like this multiply 1, 2, 0, 0. Simple multiply this 2, you will get what? 1. This is 2 plus 2, 4. This is 3 plus 4, 7. This is 0 plus 6, 6. So this is your answer. Okay. So x1n circular convolution of x2n equals to, you will get 1, 4, 7, 6. This is your answer. I hope you all people understand. Yes or not? So whenever you want to find circular convolution, it's a little different from the linear convolution. First, you have to check the length of both sequences. If both sequence length is equal, then no problem. Go for matrix method or formula method directly. Okay. If both lengths are not equal, then first make the length of the both sequence equals to capital N. After that, find a circular convolution by using either matrix method or a formula method. Okay, clear? So today what you people read till now? Okay, this is just an overview of a previous. So we start with circular reverse property. X of minus n is x of minus k modulo n, and the proof is given. All proofs are important because if the exam is offline, it is very, very, very important. So don't skip any proofs. Means how to do the proof property proof. And just to take in one example, how to find. Okay. After that, we read conjugate property. That is very, very important, and we solve one problem by using special case. If x of n is real, it's a special case. Then we did problem for n equals to 8. Problem may come for n equals to 14, 10, anything. Just I give an example of n equals to 8. Then we discuss circular convolution, how to do. I said both this is the matrix method and this is the another one is the conventional method. Okay, so always prefer matrix method if question is given because it is quick and faster. But this also you should know how to actually happening inside. This is the inside story that is not given in any book. Okay, and this is if two lengths are not equal, what will happen? Again, I am repeating you people. Whenever I'm writing, you people write so that your job will go over. If you are not writing, if you are missing any class or any point, okay. So please again, if people go through the link what I'm uploading every day, and after that, you people please means maintain your class note properly because as I said today that at the end you have to upload this class note as a assignment and that will carry 10 mark. Okay, and I said already that you should not give your written note short copy to any of your friend because if I'll check, I'll find two equal means two notes are equal, then I will put 0 mark for both. Okay, so please don't do that and don't give your note soft copy to anyone. This is a sincere suggestion. Please forget about friendship. Help only. Don't give your note. Otherwise, you and your friend both will get 0 mark for the assignment. And once your unit 2 will over on the same day, you have to upload the your assignment to that is complete your handwritten that is very important handwritten class note. Now in the chat box already I give the link. You have time up to 11 o'clock. Please finish your quiz.
10 minutes, no? 10 minutes. 10 minutes are there, right?
10 minutes time is there. Enough
Yeah.
time. Good morning, madam. Actually, not seen.
I'm there.
Okay. In chat box is there. Please, all of you start and finish it before 11. 11 is the maximum time, not more than that. 11. You finish it. First 2 minutes left. Only one response I got. It's showing the responses also. First, last 2 minutes. Four response came. First. First student, time over. First, I got see only 11 response, 12 response it came. First, 13 response. First, I will stop accepting the response. First. Maximum 1 more minute I'm giving. After that,
1 minute.
I will stop accepting the response. First. On the screen only it is. See, only 29 students submitted. 32 now. First, 33. Last 30 seconds, I will stop accepting and don't blame me. Okay, I will count 20, then I will stop. Not 20, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still you people are not submitting. Huh?
80 people. 90, 80.
87. First. 91. First. First, I will stop accepting the response. You will lose your complete mark. First, 94. First, 98. First. Submit. First, quick. 99. First, 102. Okay, now I will stop. 100 is over now. I will stop. Rest people will lose your mark. How many people are there total? 106. Okay. I will stop accepting the response. Over. It is
107, 105 are submitted.
out of 106, 105 submitted.
Yeah.
One. Okay, I'm stop accepting. Over. How many times will wait? Now I stop accepting your response.
105 only, including us to 107. So it's
105 only. Okay, then all student. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, student. Again, we'll meet in the next class with some new topic. Okay. Thank you for listening. We'll see. We'll end this meeting. Thank you, madam. Thank you all of you.
Yeah.
I'm ending this meeting.
Yeah.